Hey guys, it is that time of year again. State of Origin is just right around the corner from now, so we all know what that means. It is time to predict the 2023 State of Origin series. But for those who don't know what State of Origin is, it is a big sporting rivalry in Australia between two powerhouse rugby league states, New South Wales against Queensland. This is a bigger sporting rivalry than Roosters and Rabbitohs, Sydney FC and the Western Sydney Wanderers, Collingwood against Carlton. This is the biggest sporting rivalry in Australian sport. And today, we are going to be predicting on what I think is going to happen in this year's State of Origin series. But before we start, if any of you guys are new to the channel, then please drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you guys don't miss out on any new videos. Now, let's get straight into it, shall we? So today, we're just going to keep it nice and simple. We're going to be predicting who I think is going to win, the scoring margin, the player of the matches, the player of the series, the biggest flops, and the players that I think will be replaced in Game 2 and Game 3. Now, starting off with Game 1. Queensland against New South Wales at the Adelaide Oval. The last time Origin happened at the Adelaide Oval was back in 2020 in Game 1, where Queensland won that game and they went on to win the series with the worst ever Queensland side ever. But this year, I think it's going to be a lot more different. Reece Walsh is making his Queensland debut, while meanwhile, the 2021 backline from New South Wales is back. Everyone's back. Tommy Turbo's back. Addo Carr's back. We got breaking news coming in earlier that Latrell Mitchell has been ruled out of Game 1 due to a calf injury, and now Stephen Crichton is going to replace him in the starting, and Matt Burton is now the 18th man. The minute I found out, I was very, very disappointed. But anyway, he's a grub anyway, so we don't need him. We got Nathan Cleary halfback. We've got the GOAT, James Tedesco, as our captain at fullback. So, this year is going to be a lot more different. We got Hines making his Origin debut from the bench. He's going to make a big impact when he comes on. And that's why I'm going to predict that New South Wales is going to win Game 1 at the Adelaide Oval 26-22. The first try scorers, I reckon the first try scorer for New South Wales is going to be Tommy Turbo. And the first try scorer from Queensland, I reckon Valentine Holmes. The man of the match, if New South Wales win, I'm going to go with Tommy Turbo. I was thinking about Nathan Cleary, but I honestly think that this needs to be the series where Tommy Turbo needs to shine. And that is why I think Tommy Turbo will get player of the match in Game 1. If Queensland wins, I'm going to go with Cameron Munster for man of the match. Now, Game 2 at Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane. The Cauldron, like they always say, Caxton Street is going to go ballistic at this time of year in Game 2 in Brisbane. Now, it's going to be a tough game, but New South Wales, I'm going to think that it's a tough call, but I reckon Pangai Jr. will get dropped for Daniel Saifiti, and I think Queensland will stick with the squad from Game 1. And I reckon Queensland will have a lot of faith in Game 2 at Suncorp, and that's why I think Queensland are going to absolutely give it to New South Wales, and I reckon they are going to win 24-14 in Game 2. The first try scorers for Queensland, since I predicted them to win in Game 2, I reckon the first try scorer, I reckon it's going to be Ben Hunt. And the first try scorer for New South Wales, it's a dodgy call, but I'm going Josh Addo Carr. The man the match in Game 2, if Queensland wins, I'm going to give it to Reece Welsh with the great form he has been on. And if New South Wales wins in Game 2, which I highly doubt because it's in Queensland, I reckon it's going to be none other than Nathan Cleary. In Game 3 at Accor Stadium in Sydney in New South Wales, there's going to be so much Blues fans going off their nuts. Because, in my opinion, I reckon that this game would be the Origin decider. The series is level, and whoever wins at Accor Stadium would, in my opinion, they will win the Origin series. Now, the New South Wales lineup for Game 3, I reckon Latrell Mitchell will be fit, and I reckon he'll be going back into the centres, and Stephen Crichton will be the 18th man, and I reckon Nathan Cleary will partner up with Nicho Hynes in the starting lineup, and Jarome Luai will be the 14th man. I reckon in Game 3 as well, Darian Cook will be at hooker, and I reckon Cameron Marley will go into the starting lineup. And Queensland, they're going to stick with heart, and they're going to go with the same squad. And that is why I think in a nail-biting game, I reckon New South Wales will win the series 16-14 at Accor Stadium. The first try scorer, I reckon every single New South Wales fan is going to laugh at me, but I honestly reckon Cameron Marley will score our first try in Game 3. And Queensland, I reckon the first try scorer from then, I think it's going to be Daly Cherry Evans. Now, the player of the match, I reckon it's going to be a tough one for New South Wales, but I reckon, not being biased because I'm a big Roosters supporter, but I honestly reckon it's going to be James Tedesco. I think he's going to make a name for himself. He needs to make a statement because he's not really having his best year, and that's why I think when Origin comes around, this will be his year to shine. If Queensland win, I reckon the player of the match from Queensland, I honestly reckon it's going to be Reece Welsh. Now, it's time for the player of the series. I got 3 players in mind from both squads. New South Wales first. I reckon the 3 nominees, in my opinion, I reckon Nathan Cleary is definitely one of them. I reckon Tom Trbojevic is also one. And I think James Tedesco as well. The 3 players from Queensland, I'm going Reece Welsh as my most likely option for Queensland. I'm going Cameron Munster, and I honestly reckon Valentine Holmes as well. So there we have it, guys. That is the end of my 2023 State of Origin predictions. I reckon Origin this year is going to be so hyped up, and I cannot wait for Game 1 to kick off in a few days' time. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, then please subscribe and hit the bell and turn on post notifications so you guys don't miss out on any new videos. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, see you guys all later. Bye.